Welcome to the Dr. Key Show. I am so excited to be here with you today. This year, I wanted a whole new format because I believe that God is about to do some wonderful things in our lives, in the lives of my viewers, and I wanted to make sure that you can see me in this season. So instead of my normal blog on Blog Talk Radio, I decided to do a video blog, where I get to bring you a message every month that sends you home empowered and motivated to do some great things. So I hope you enjoy this all new format from Dr. Key. There are some magnificent things going on in my life right now that I really want to share with you guys. And then I want to give you some tips for the new year, for this season that we're in, this season to help you walk into your purpose. So first, let me tell you, I launched a new app. So if you don't have my app, please go and download it now. It's called Live Your Truth. It's one way that you can keep up with me, but also for me to really keep up with you and motivate you weekly while you're on your journey. So please download my app. It's available on Apple. It's available on Android. So you all can really just stay up to date. And if you take a look on my app, there is a blog section. Yes, I bring you the Live Your Truth blog right on my app. Only those who get my app can really see this section of my life, and where I really just intimately have some conversations with you all about the journey that I've been on and how God has really truly worked in my life. So I want you guys to take a moment to download that app. But also, you're going to just see some wonderful things. If you go to my website, you can keep up with me by signing up for my newsletter, where I also send you some tips, quarterly, a couple times a year, just to keep you updated on what's going on, workshops and things that I'm going to be offering, because I'm going to be doing some mentoring, I'm going to be doing some group coaching, just to help you stay empowered, because I believe that God is going to elevate you and I this year, and I think that in order for us to do so, we need to have the right people in our circle. The right people in our circle. We need to be on the right path. So let me tell you guys, today I'm going to talk about New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions. I have never been a fan of New Year's resolutions because you know what? When you make a resolution, how do you keep it? It just seems like one of those things that's a fad. And research tells us that 95% of people do not stick to their resolutions. So what I want you guys to do today is come up with some goals. And I'm going to tell you about how to do that. So in my life and on my path and on my journey, and if you read my blog, you can find out a lot about me in that journey. But I've done some amazing things. And I give God the glory. But I have done those things with a plan. There was nothing that was given to me. Sometimes I feel like I always take the hard road to get into where I need to be. But I'm here, and I made it through, and I made some great successes, and the only way I did that is because I had a plan. And so what I want to share with you guys is my plan and how I do things, and hope that it helps someone else to achieve their goals. So one of the first things I do is I have a vision. Now, your vision can be a quote. It can be a word that really describes how this year is going to be for you. It can be something that's just going to motivate you, that's going to empower you. You need to start with a vision. From your vision, you develop goals. See, for me this year, my vision is elevation. Elevation. My husband says that this year for us is establishment. He created a vision for our family, and he said that we're going to establish ourselves as a family because we're newlyweds. We've only been married a year, and he feels like the second year is when we really get to really getting grounded and centered in our careers and in family life and really have a routine. And I agree with that. But I feel like my vision, my personal vision is elevation. Because I feel like God is going to do something so amazing this year that even I won't believe that it's happening to me. So whatever your vision is, whoever inspires you, you get a quote. It could be a quote from Martin Luther King, Maya Angelou. It could be just a word that will keep you grounded. And it will actually help you to keep focused on what your goals are for the year. From that vision, you should have 2 to 3 goals. Now, these goals can be professional goals. They can be personal goals. They could be family goals. But whatever they are, they should be goals that you really want to focus on this year. Now, you can have goals and not have any kind of steps to achieving them. I tell my students all the time, when we make goals, we need to make objectives, because objectives are our action steps to get us to that goal. For instance, if your goal is to buy a home this year, maybe one of the first steps you need to do is get your credit report, right? You need to know what your credit looks like. You need to know if you need to clean some things up before you go and apply for that loan for that home. You need to look at your bank account. You need to see how much you have saved, what you're going to need to put down on that home, how much you need to save in order to have enough. There needs to be a plan, and objectives are your action steps to meeting that goal. Now, you can have goals and you can have action steps. But if you don't give yourself deadlines and timeline that you want to complete these things, it's just like you don't have a plan. You'll keep putting it off to the next year, putting it off to the next month. But you should give yourself a deadline. By December, I want a new home. By December, I want a new home, and these are the steps that I need to do. For me, I'm going to tell you my plan because I've always had a plan because I was a single mother. I was a single mother for about 10 years. I had 2 children that were watching me. And in order for me to achieve things, I had to have a plan. So I wanted to buy a home. And I just wanted to buy a home so my kids can grow up in a home. I was tired of renting. So what I said is, okay, let me get my credit report. Okay, everything on my credit report was clear. But I had some high credit card debt. And I knew it was going to take some time for me to pay that stuff off. But what I did is I buckled down, I stayed focused, I worked hard all summer long, and I paid down that credit card debt, and I saved up enough money for a deposit. By the time September came around of that year, I was able to go and look for homes because I was pre-approved for a loan. Everything was moving good, but then I started praying. And when I started praying, God just blessed that whole thing because I went from just buying a home to building a home. I went from looking at houses to bringing my kids with me to pick out the flooring, the carpet, the window treatments. So God can really take you to another level. So what I want to say is the next step, after you have those deadlines, after you have those goals and those objectives, the next step is to give it to God. You need to give it to Him in prayer so that He can really put His magic on that and so He can take you to a level that you never even thought of. Sometimes we have these dreams, we have these goals, but we never make movement on them. And I don't care how big your dream is. Make a small step towards it every day. Don't let anyone talk you out of your plan for your life. Walk in your purpose. And in order to walk in your purpose, you really need to have a plan to find out what that purpose is. What is it that you really want? If you don't like your job anymore, you don't want to work there anymore, make a plan to elevate yourself so that you can be out of that position. So this show that I'm bringing you guys today is called Winning with Dr. Key. Every month I'm going to have an all-new message for you all because I want to help you win in 2017. I really truly believe that we can win together. So hashtag Winning with Dr. Key. If you're on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram at TheDrKey. I want to know how you're winning. I want you to win. Download my app, Live Your Truth app. Let me keep you focused. There's a lot of news on there. There's a store on there. And I want you to take a look at something specifically. Because if you really want to win and you really want to take these steps that I gave you today and you really want to work and maneuver these steps, what you need to do is order my planner. I have a Winning in 20 Key. Every month, I'm going to have an all-new message for you all because I want to help you win in 2017. I really, truly believe that we can win together. So hashtag Winning with Dr. Key. If you're on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram at TheDrKey. I want to know how you're winning. I want you to win. Download my app, Live Your Truth app. Let me keep you focused. There's a lot of news on there. There's a store on there. And I want you to take a look at something specifically. Because if you really want to win and you really want to take these steps that I gave you today and you really want to work and maneuver these steps, what you need to do is order my planner. I have a Winning in 2017 planner that's available now. I'll ship it right to your house. It's $15 and $2 shipping. But if you order that planner, it will give you a space to first outline your vision for the year. Second, outline your goals. Third, it gives you a space to outline your objectives and to enter deadlines. But it also gives you space to really get your prayer focus down every week. You need to have a focus this year. If you're going to win in 2017, it's going to take you doing something that you've never done before. Be willing to be vulnerable in those uncertainties and go out to the next level to get what you really want out of life. Find your purpose today. Winning with Dr. Key. Again, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Dr. Key. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. Take a look at my website. Just keep in touch. I want to hear from you. Thank you for joining me.